players on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see Villanova and Arizona.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Now we'll look at Villanova's starting lineup. They've got Miller. Cooper is out there at Bryant. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lawson. Miller grabs the miss.
Boy, Arizona has had a lot of outstanding players in the NBA at all positions. For a while, they were known as a guard factory, and rightly so. Plenty of the outstanding guards have played in Wildcat jerseys.
Buries the long-range jumper. Miller's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lawson kicks to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. Villanova goes the other way with it. Now here's Beal. Pass to Miller. Ilgauskas with it. From 11 feet away. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Beal, the pass to Miller. Dishes to Ilgauskas. Back to Miller. It's hauled in by Arizona.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Lawson against Miller. Lawson dishes to Lewis. Here's Villanova.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about '05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
Taking a look at Arizona. Freak in at center. And it's Hollins in at the 3 at the 4. Gaines kicks to Jones. And the pass to McAdoo. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Jones. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. On the Wildcats of Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark. And the better runs they're on right now as a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
We've got 1:48 left here in the first half of the game. Here's Cooper from past the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Now Russell. Down low. Moore with the steal. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Gaines kicks to McAdoo. Jacks up a three. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
51 seconds left to play here in the half. Off target at the rim. Cooper a screen on Landry. Here's Gaines. Misses off the left iron.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. They set the pick. Passes to McAdoo. Moore right side. Ring shot on the way. Second chance shot. Jones, no luck. Outside Landry. Freak sets a screen for Landry. Buries the long-range jumper. Landry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Arizona ahead, up 2. And stay with us, folks. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Miller is out there with Bryant. And it's Beal in at the point guard position. Here's Freak. Shot's good. Freak's. And here's Arizona now. Freak in at power forward. Johnson is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lewis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Freak dishes to Lewis. And that one's good.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Jones kicks to Bryant. He feeds it to Beal. Cooper a screen on Lawson. Beal, the pass to Cooper. Lewis grabs the board.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
Beal with the steal. Outside, Jones. More up top. Top of the key, Beal. Some nice ball movement by Villanova. There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jones to take the lead. That one goes. Count it. Jones has got the lead up to 1 now for Villanova.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Lawson dishes to Freak. That one a tap to the right butt. Drops in front. And Arizona leads by 1.
You know, you hear about the once-in-a-generation player, and Freak just might be that for his generation. Big men can be most impactful on the floor, and boy, does he change a game.
That is what's so great about Freak. Even when he isn't scoring, you can see his presence on the floor. That is what great big men do. You can see how special the
Checked in. .130 left in the second half of basketball. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Pass to Cooper. He kicks it to Ilgauskas.
Well, a good game tonight for Ilgauskas. He has 8 points. He was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Miller's checked in for Villanova. He's able to hit the second one, and that ties the game up.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
.116 left to play here in the second half. And it's Freak missing. Wow. Outside Bryant. And here's Beal. It's a pick by Ilgauskas to the inside. It falls. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Villanova?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his work out of him. And that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
There's 47 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Beal gets a wide open look. Well, good with the triple.
9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on.
There's Hollis Jefferson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances on the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And that one misses. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Beal. There's 21 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Pass to Cooper. Clock at 6.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
9 seconds left to play here in the second half. Unloads from 9. Miss! And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so that you get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And an intentional foul right there. And a nice job in there in the first one of the 1-1, so the chance now to make it 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
So Arizona wins it. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as Clark continues. Basketball is in the air.
Ready to go?
And we are right in the midst of all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Arizona taking on the UConn Huskies.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hard court.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
A look at Arizona's starting group. Freak in at power forward. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Johnson. And it's Lewis in at center. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
For the Wildcats, arguably their best years were in the late 90s and early 2000s. In 1997, they won their lone college championship. A lot of trips to the Final Four around that time, too.
And Arizona has been on the upswing in recent seasons, though. They continue to come into the tournament as a high seed and win their conference. This could be the start of kind of a second golden age for the program.
Keefe against Johnson. Keefe passes to Martin. Here's Joseph. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Arizona now. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Down low. Here's Freak. Count the bucket. Freak's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
Here is Day. Lawson defending. Day the pass to Keefe. Martin the screen. Now the dish to Joseph. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through it. And that's not legal.
And here's Arizona now, following the bucket by the Huskies. Lewis dishes to Freak. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. That's to Keefe. Splitter with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Splitter's got his first 3 points of the game. And here's Arizona now, trailing by 2. Lawson kicks to Freak. It's tipped. Here is Day. Outside Martin. No luck. Some solid defense from Freak.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
13 feet away. And he drops that one in. Can't stop me. Freaks. Through the first hit. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
It's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
They've got Martin, and it's Joseph in at the small forward. And for Arizona, Freak, he's in at the 4 spot. Johnson is out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Lewis in at the 5. 1:46 left in the second half of basketball. We've got Keefe, and it's Splitter in at the center, locking down the middle. Out of bounds, Arizona takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
.137 left here in the second half. Freak kicks to Lewis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And Arizona leads by 11.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Jennings against Lawson to the inside. Here's Splitter and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
It's been a good night for Splitter. He has 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
The Huskies making a switch here. Day's checked in, and he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
There's the steal. Pull-up jumper. No luck, so Arizona will take it the other way.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Here's Keefe, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Johnson. Freak with it. 36 seconds left to play here in the second half. He'll not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Greg went deep for that one.
He did. I'm hungry now. There's 18 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. .17 seconds left to play in the second half. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You can't be happy about it, but honestly, at this point, the game's probably out of reach anyway.
And choose to intentionally foul. And here's Arizona now. It's a 5-point game, and he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for the Huskies, Stanley Johnson. 2 shots.
One shot.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Timeout.
Okay, guys, clock is our enemy now. Time to focus up and know your roles. Trust each other to make the play. Got the look. Take us home.
And hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Michigan Wolverines and Arizona.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
On the court for Michigan, Smith is out there with Ellis. Then it's Jones. And there's Flash. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Here's Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, G8, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Lewis, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Screen by Smith. Flash passes to Jones. Here's Ellis. Nice touch on the back shot. Now Lawson. Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent developing schools, Clark, for a long time.
And, you know, apart from the Fab Five group, Kevin, the Wolverines can also name Glenn Rice as an alum, outstanding NBAer, and Trey Burke and Nick Stauskas, recent grads from Ann Arbor.
Here's Freak. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
Watch out, watch out.
Here's Flash.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. That's as impressive as his skill set. And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the outs. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Johnson against Crawford. On the wing, Ellis. It's deflected. Now here's Lewis. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
And it's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Stevenson outside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And here is Goodwin. Carter on the wing. There's Freak. And it's Michigan with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Stevenson outside. And Jones has it in the corner. Cunningham kicks to Stevenson. Knight dishes to Taylor. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Taylor's got his first bucket in this one.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
And here's Arizona now. Freak in at the 4 spot. So Williams out there. Goodwin out there with Mitchell. And it's Carter in at the 2 spot.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him.
And a pretty tightly contested. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
On the court for Michigan, Ellis is out there with Jones, and it's Smith, and there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2 guard.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Ellis. Drops it in from 11 feet. Ellis has got his second bucket of the night. And here's Arizona now. They lead by 4. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The dish now to Johnson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Now that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Flash passes to Crawford. He dishes it to Jones. Back to Crawford. Pass to Smith. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. And that one misses. Roberts is checked in for Lewis. And the second free throw, good. Lawson with it. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. At the elbow, it's Freak. To the inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's Flash. Got a hand on it. Here's Ellis. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first free throw of the game. Both free throws good from Ellis. Now Goodwin. It's Freak, top of the key. Feeds to Ewing. Arizona moving the ball around. Inside, there's Freak. Taylor with the rebound.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Knight kicks to Stevenson. Taylor dishes to Jones. Back to Taylor. Knight in the corner. He feeds it to Stevenson. 6 to shoot. Jones, the pass to Taylor. Nice D from Williams.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Here's Stevenson. Outside, Jones. Screen by Ellis. Knight dishes to Taylor. Jones, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona. Michigan making some changes. Here's Knight. Freak, he's in at power forward. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Johnson. And it's Lewis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That is good. And the Arizona lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Ellis.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
And here's Arizona now. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Been a good one for Freak. He has 8 points and also a block shot.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Arizona.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something else you like to see is how well they've shot their free throws.
Michigan trails by 4. Ellis outside. It's hauled in by Arizona.
And you know, with Freak, you can see with his combination of size and movement why people are so high on him at the next level. I mean, there is no ceiling to how good he can be.
Just isn't very often that you have a big man as polished as Freak. There are a lot of guys his size and a lot of players who are as skilled as he is, but it is rare to have it all in one play.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
To the paint. Connects! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he's unable to get anything at the line this time.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Here's Flash. Over in the corner, Ellis. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we've got more college basketball in store as we get ready now for overtime. What energy, what excitement in the building, folks, tonight. If you're just joining us, this is Kevin Harlan. Checked in for Arizona. Freak comes in for Mitchell. Michigan trails by 3. Outside Knight. The feed to Cunningham. This is to Wright. Kicks to Knight. Lock at 6. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by Arizona.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harvard.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlan when he's on the court.
Lawson in the corner. Johnson kicks to Lewis. Arizona moving the ball around.
You just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on a limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Knight for three. And it's Freak with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul. And so they foul intentionally. And that's an intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line from Arizona, Stanley Johnson.
And no problem there on the first free throw. 1-on-1 situation, so he'll get another. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
The joy of a lifetime will be achieved, and there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and Arizona.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker. Then it's Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot. Evans with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Decker's got the first points up on the board for the Badgers. Lawson kicks the Freak. Down low, Lewis. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Hill. Pass to Evans. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. On defense, Wisconsin. And Lawson with the drive. And a missed layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the pass to Hill. Over in the corner, Decker from outside the arc. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Decker's got his second bucket of the night.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
There's Freak. Outside for Lewis. Arizona moving the ball around.
And great effort on the boards. And what a move that was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Hill against Johnson. Evans passes to Hawkins. It's Hill, top the key. Decker dishes to Evans. 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease in.
His intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Now Fisher. Kicks it to Hill. Wade sets the pick for Hill. Passes it to Gibson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Goodwin kicks to Freak. Goodwin with it. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Freak again, Arizona.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a four-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Freak in at the 4 spot. So Williams out there. Mitchell is out there with Goodwin. And it's Carter in at the 2 spot. Gibson with the screen on Williams. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And Wisconsin, look at who they've got. Fisher is out there with Hill. And it's Wade in at the 5. Home in the paint. And here is Hill. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Out to the wing. He feeds it to Gibson. They need this one. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Arizona leading by 3. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Wade outside for the 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Wade. Here's Hill. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And a pretty tight. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
In a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak, he's in at power forward. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Johnson. And it's Lewis in at the 5. And for the Badgers, they've got Decker. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the power forward.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports. So it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Arizona leading by 5. Here's Lawson. He kicks it to Freak. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Lewis, right side. Freak with it. Evans is there. And that one's good. Freak.
Hey, guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing the player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Decker's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Lawson up top. He's covered by Hawkins. Lawson the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lawson. Inside. Freak with it. 8 points for him. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Freak's got 10 points.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So both teams changing it up here. Wisconsin trails by 3. Freak, he's in at the 4 spot. Johnson is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lawson in at the point. Conley kicks to Payton. Conley against Lawson. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Wisconsin needs to get off a shot. It's Kaminsky. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. We've got 1:55 left here in the second half. Now here's Lawson. Here's Freak. The Badgers pull it in. Evans has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's the Badgers with the ball. Conley kicks to Evans. To take the lead. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. Clark, plenty of drama in this one so far.
And I would not be surprised if it goes right down to the buzzer.
On the wing, Johnson to the paint. There's Freak. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
.116 left in the second half. Hill kicks to Kaminsky to tie it up. Good. Kaminsky's got it all tied up now for the Badgers.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Inside. 58 seconds left to play in the second half. Knocks it loose. Evans with the steal. Outside Hill. The feed to Evans. With the floater. It's rebounded by Lawson. Now Arizona with it. To the middle. Looks for Lewis. Gets it to him. Decker with the rebound. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hawkins passes to Evans. the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Lawson kicks to Lewis. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Mike Kaminsky picks one up.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And Lewis, no good on that one. And here's Decker for the win. He got it!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
Phenomenal finish, a three at the horn.
Welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick, 13th pick in the NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select the 19-year-old power forward from the University of Arizona.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vig.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, hold him in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you
Yeah.
in town.
He's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it. Go ahead.